Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. The main event of the evening. 5-minute rounds for the Brave Combat Federation Featherweight Championship of the World. Your judges are Thorsten Haas, Shalan Sandarusi, and Chris Easley. Before we begin, I have one question and one question only. Neshama of Jordan, are you ready? Well, let's meet our first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with a record of 9 wins and 3 losses. He stands 177.8 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 65 kilograms. Representing WCA Fight Team out of Warsaw, Poland. Give it up for the challenger, Jakub Kowalkewicz. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 14 wins and 4 losses. He stands 177.8 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 65.7 kilograms. From Le Bon Ecole Gym in Montpellier, France, by way of Algeria. Give it up for the reigning, defending, Brave Combat Featherweight Champion of the World, Elias Boudegzdame. For further instructions, Ferdinand Besul.
Ferdy Bassan, your referee. 5 rounds of action scheduled for the Brave Combat Federation Featherweight Championship. This is what we have worked so hard to get to, your main event. What an incredible event it's been, and now it comes down to this. Ferdy Bassan, the fighters are so ready to get down to business. And here we go. They come out of the corners, round number 1 in the Algerian flag. That is Elias Boudegzdame taking on the Polish fighter Kowalkewicz. Kowalkewicz pushing Boudegzdame up against the fence, but really quickly, Smile trying to climb up. So sneaky, so wiry is Boudegzdame. It all started with that big victory that nobody expected as he took out Wael Watson, the UFC vet. Then took out another UFC vet in Maciej Follin. Outside leg kick, that one snapped. What are you seeing so far, Kieran?
I'm seeing a better striker in Smile, and I think he's gonna, despite the fact that he almost pulled guard there when he was up against the fence, which shows how happy a guy he is. He doesn't seem to care where the fight stays. He's happy everywhere. I think you're gonna see him try and rely heavily on those hands and legs, because I think they're better.
Great short shot, great accurate shots, a beautiful right hand. He's gonna shoot for a takedown, but a great sprawl by Kowalkewicz. They call him Kuba. Coming out of that talent-rich area in Poland. Big knee there by Kuba. Another knee as Smile is backed up against the fence. Scheduled for 5 rounds, folks.
And there it is. How often do you see people try and pull guard in MMA anymore? Dates back to the mid-90s. Shows incredible confidence, incredible skill.
Listening very, very well. You can see him looking over to his corner at all times and listening to his instructions. I need to learn a little French so I can tell you exactly what's going on there. And there he goes again. He's going to pull guard. Kuba's going to dump him on his back, and he's going to bait him in, and here we go. Here you go, Kieran. This is what he's been wanting. Man of your caliber can definitely appreciate a guy that is willing to go for subs from his back. And there he goes.
And this is why he's doing it. He really believes in his jiu-jitsu. Looking for the armbar, looking for the triangle.
You don't see a whole lot of fighters that are that confident at this point in mixed martial arts to pull guard like that. It's incredible.
I can think of one, Demian Maia.
Yep, and I was about to say, I know we were thinking of the same person.
Now I know there's two.
What definitely works for him, Boudegzdame was slated to go toe-to-toe with Lucas Martins in what was going to be a fantastic fight. Lucas Martins was unable, though, to make the weight and unable to fight. Very, very disappointed was Boudegzdame. If you're Kowalkewicz, I mean, do you tell him to stand up and take this thing back to the feet, or do you let him play?
This is too dangerous a guard to spend a lot of time in, as you can see. I don't think this is where he wants to hang out. I think at some point Smile's going to take one of those arms, pull it off, and put it over his mantelpiece at home.
Certainly seems that way.
And when you have a guard this dangerous, you can't posture back and throw heavy, heavy shots, or your arm gets taken off. So you're reduced to throwing tiny little shots that don't have a lot of effect.
Still playing it fairly smart, though, is Kowalkewicz. He hasn't given up anything. He hasn't really overextended or overcommitted. Like you said, just short shots, but enough to stay on top. Trying to isolate that left arm is Boudegzdame. Crowd getting into it here in Jordan as we have reached our main event. The 5-round affair. Charging forward is Smile, the champion.
Look at those legs already. Those 3 right low kicks, now 4, have already caused hard physical damage.
Listen, as good as Kube is, and he's a very, very talented fighter, it just seems like Boudegzdame, even on the striking and on the ground game, although he couldn't cinch in a submission, just seems like he's on another level right now. If you just take a sample size of that round, he is so accurate with the strikes and so good from the bottom. And it's not like he got taken down. He chose to go down there because he wanted to test his wear and he thought he could take him out.
Another level is a perfect characterization of what happened. We saw it in fast motion. We can watch it in slow motion here. You're just seeing a fighter who's got a higher level of jiu-jitsu and a higher level of striking.
And I don't want anybody out there, especially my Polish fans, to think that I'm writing off Kowalkewicz, because I'm absolutely not. He is an elite level talent, and there's a reason why he's in this fight. He took out a guy that was riding an undefeated streak or a streak a mile long in Alex De Silva, and he deserves a lot of credit for that. But right now, the focus at hand, he has to take his game to a whole other playing field right now. He has to rise to the occasion and then go a little bit further if he wants to take out our champion.
Yeah, no way were either of us suggesting that Kowalkewicz is anything less than an absolutely tremendous fighter. But with Smile, I do believe we're looking at somebody who's at the next level.
Well, folks, it's time to go to round number 2 of a potential 5-round fight, and the fight begins. Folks, don't forget about our fantastic sponsors out here that have made this event so possible. Umnaya, Shami Eye Center, Jordan Tourism Board, Landmark Hotel, Green Hill, the Specialty Hospital, and Bliss FM and Holla Radio. Going right down the middle there is Elias Boudegzdame. Beautiful straight punches, and then right back to the legs. And I think the legs is going to spell some serious problems here for Kowalkewicz.
I believe those legs already have.
Yeah,
I think his footwork is compromised already.
Kowalkewicz catches the kick.
Nice technique once again.
Normally I'd say that's a great thing, but then you got to go down to the ground with Smile.
That's an
That's your
excellent
reward.
point.
That's your reward. Just going to the ground with a guy that is just dangerous on all limbs. Trying to climb up for a triangle.
There's a chance he's even trying to invert completely and go for a leg lock.
I wouldn't put it past him at this point.
This is the highest level of jiu-jitsu in mixed martial arts. It's a little modified from what you see in a gi, but it's high level.
Looking for that outside leg, and once again, Kuba catches it. He's starting to catch on now. He's timing those kicks perfectly, and he's starting to catch the kicks as they come in.
I believe Smile might be able to keep his balance if he wanted to. I just think he's comfortable everywhere the fight goes. This is a man with a true love for combat.
Any person that can smile after getting punched in the face is always a different level of crazy, in my opinion.
Very well put.
About the halfway point here of round number 2. Folks, remember this is a 5-round affair for the featherweight championship in a very, very stacked division, the featherweight championship. Lucas Martin's, of course, still waiting in the wings. I know it'll probably take another win for him to get back up to title contention. Great flexibility there by Smile, just kind of.
He's trying something, I don't even know what it is.
He's coming over the top. He looked like he was going to try to go into the armbar, but now it's going to be the triangle. It's not a tight triangle. It's a great attempt, though, by Smile, contorting his body to be able to pull that off. Oh, and it looks like we have a possible head and arm choke here by Kowalkewicz, but he's going to give up on that wisely. There was no way he was going to get out the side.
If you're a bird watcher, you go out in the bush and you watch exotic birds. This is really exotic jiu-jitsu we're seeing from Smile.
There he goes again, just
360-degree inversion. Halfway through that, he could have gone for a leg lock if it presented itself, but it didn't.
That being said, I mean, you toil and you're kind of playing a dangerous game if you're Boudegzdame. We talked about the change in the rules and what submission attempts mean, et cetera, et cetera. But you play kind of a dangerous game staying on the bottom for a long period of time. Because if you were to get through 5 rounds, and that's how you played the game, there's always a good chance that a judge is going to go the other way.
It's very, very true. It's a dangerous game, but I really do think Smile believes completely, utterly in his jiu-jitsu. So completely he'll pull guard.
Well, I have a feeling that you give him 25 minutes anytime, any place, he's going to find a way to get a submission.
Perfectly put. Referees decided to stand him up.
It's a good stand up by the Sun.
Perfectly reasonable call. Smile's going to probably low kick him again.
And normally I would say that's not a good idea, but he doesn't have a problem going to the ground with him, so why not take that chance? Worst case scenario, he'll go down to the ground and
he's responding to the low kick grab by going for the calf, which is much harder to grab.
nice left hand uppercut, and Smile and Kuba go into round number 3 in a very competitive fight. The Jordanian fans still very much in it, although they don't have a dog in the race. And you take a look at the replay, and this is what we saw here in round number 2. There was the attempted low kick once again. Kuba jumps on, and he goes into the spider web with Boudegzdame.
Smile has tremendous balance. I think he could have hopped around on one foot for 45 minutes the way BJ Penn has in the past. I think he just likes going to the ground.
I don't think I see the strategy changing too much either, although we did see a flying knee attempt towards the end of that round, so he's kind of switching things up and letting him know, hey, I do have that as well.
I think Smile is actually getting more and more confident. He's got a better sense of his opponent's strengths, weaknesses, endurance, timing, limb length. And I think you're going to see him start to expand his game now.
What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Boudegzdame, Kowalkewicz, as we continue.
Once again, the officials have shown really excellent work. They saw a little bit of ice on the floor. They're cleaning it up so there's no chance any of it causes an injury, which it has in the past in this sport.
And to summarize the event leading up to this main event, basically Jordan beat everybody. So it was a landslide. Jordan came out and represented in a big, big way. But now it's Algeria and Poland. And taking a look at Boudegzdame's history, all the submissions that he does have, and he has a lot, they're all arm locks or chokes. No triangles involved, arm locks and chokes. Now that could represent a lot of things, a choke. That could be a guillotine, that could be a rear naked choke, it could be a lot of different techniques.
If I had to guess, I think he wants to add a leg lock to his record.
I mean, why not? It's like getting another achievement on Xbox. It's building up the gamer score. Ooh, and a big knee to the body of Kowalkewicz. He ate that one. It's going to be a very sore plane ride home for Kowalkewicz. A lot of damage on those legs.
Smile does something that the highest level fighters do. He'll go slow, 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 and then explode. Slow and explode. It's hard for the opponent to even tell which guy he's fighting at any given second.
Yeah, really hard to time a fighter like that. Kowalkewicz grabs a hold of that leg, and Smile says, okay, let's do it again. But Kowalkewicz will get credit for that takedown. Smile fell backwards, but Kowalkewicz jumped on top, and definitely not going to hurt his scoreboard.
Kowalkewicz he's got to figure out what to do. If he postures back, he's in more danger of getting submitted or swept. If he stays close, he can't hit hard. He's taken the brave choice. He's posturing back, trying to land big shots. But there's a risk in that.
There we go again, triangle time. Nope, he's going to grab that arm. He continues to switch. Seems like he's had a chance a couple times at the triangle, and maybe he's just not as comfortable with it. The first time he didn't have the leg on the right side. That time he had a possible triangle.
I think he loves this game so much, he's not overcommitting to anything. Most fighters are like, oh my God, I've almost got him. And I think he feels like he's almost got his opponent all the time.
Jakub Kowalkewicz still on top. A little over 2 minutes to go here, and Freddie Passan's going to stand this fight up.
Another good stand-up.
He has a really slick left uppercut, does Boudegzdame. Snuck it in at the end of round number one, and he just nearly got it again. Just ran right into that kick. So 1-2 from Smile, and he timed that one perfect. Another right hand. Seems like Boudegzdame really has this timing down right now. Has the range, has the timing, hitting it from different angles. Really just putting on a clinic. And he's going to get underneath that chin. He's in a very, very precarious position, but unable to submit the Polish fighter. A very, very tough customer is Kowalkewicz. Gonna attempt to stack him up again. Brave Combat Federation number 10 from Amman, Jordan, the 10th edition. What a milestone here in the incredible country, the Kingdom of Jordan.
Those legs just keep climbing and climbing. Hips keep swirling side to side. And Smile's not taking any damage. This is what brilliant jiu-jitsu looks like.
And there he goes again, attacking again. And there it is, 10 seconds left here for round number 3 as Boudegzdame is happy to play on the bottom. And as you say, Kowalkewicz isn't doing a whole lot of damage, but I still think he's scoring. And I don't want to be a judge in this situation. And if I'm Boudegzdame's corner, I don't know that this is the route you do. Do you just keep doing it and risk losing a decision?
No, you're absolutely right. I think his corner is he's got a very, very experienced, a very excellent corner. I think his corner is going to tell him, you need to keep it standing and put a very visible hurting on this guy. You can't land some clean shots, take one or two yourself, get taken down, and then work from guard. It's leaving it in the hands of the judges, which is the exact opposite of what you want to do in this sport. And I think Smile does have the ability to end it from standing. His corner, I believe, is going to be telling him to do it.
Yeah, he's going to have to change it up a little bit. Like I said, I don't think this is the route he wants to go for 5 full rounds.
Kowalewicz's corner, given that he was not the odds-on favorite, they may be pretty happy with it. He's landing some shots, he's getting the takedown, he's staying on top.
He just can't make a mistake. One small mistake, and Smile will make him pay.
One small mistake, and his arm's going to get armbarred so hard, my elbow's going to hurt.
Round 4. Kowalkewicz, Boudegzdame. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to this historic event. We have had some doozies, some great finishes. As we said before, Jordan with an incredible showing tonight.
Woo!
Big upset, Franz Malambo getting the big win over Felipe Efrain. The Hadbi and Fakhreddin feud has been squashed as Hadbi gets the win. And now here it is. And it looks like Boudegzdame landed a nice shot. Now he's on top.
He just flew in.
And there he goes.
Look for him to control the head.
There it
Put
is.
the
That's
foot
tight.
under the knee.
I don't think there's a chance.
And that's it.
Smile does it again. Ladies and gentlemen, he can just keep on smiling.
Oh,
Boudegzdame.
my God.
That was beautiful. Beautiful victory there by Elias Boudegzdame as he defends that title. And it just took a little bit more aggressiveness for the champion to take out another competitor. Wow, what a win for Elias Boudegzdame. That was special. And that's how we will end our night, folks. And of course, hang right here because we will have a post-fight interview with our great champion, the defending Elias Boudegzdame. Beautiful work, folks. Keep it right here, ladies and gentlemen. We have our belt presentation as Boudegzdame has retained, and we'll hear our official decision.
What an incredible championship fight. Give it up for both of these warriors. The bout comes to a close at 54 seconds of round 4. Your winner by triangle choke, and still the Brave Federation featherweight champion of the world, Elias Boudegzdame.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, His Royal Highness, Prince Hussein bin Nasser, presenting the featherweight championship belt.